got a great team here. We're getting as much as we can salvaged. We got some pots coming. I think in the next this week, we'll probably get the floors ripped out. Got to take all this wood out of the walls. Salvaging in the next 2 days what we can, but once the floors are ripped out, we'll put new floors in and get us moving. So I want to be open by Thanksgiving, but December 1st, we're going to do our best, give it our best shot, but we're coming back. We ain't going anywhere.
From the Pink Pony, and just here ripping out everything and just trying to make it better again. And my heart goes out to everybody out here on the island going through it. We're in it together and we'll get through it together.
Boca Grande. We are currently mopping out our store after having 4.5 feet of water inside, and but this time we're hoping to be open by Christmas. So we'll see you then.
Hi guys, hello. We're here at the Barnacle on Boca Grande. Just letting you know we're still here, still standing. We had a small electrical fire, some flooding, but we are not burned to the ground. We're here. We've been here since right after the storm, so come on down, come see us if you need anything. We'll be here.
Good afternoon. This is Betsy Fugate-Joyner here, speaking with Ashley and Glenn Scarpa, who own Scarpas Coastal in Boca Grande, inside the old historic theater building. We all are still reeling in the aftermath of Helena and Milton, and are still kind of in shock, but we've gotten a lot done here in this building, and I'd like for Ashley to give a little talk about it, and Glenn has been hands and knees, knee deep, waist deep, in every nook and cranny of this building, trying to get it back. And we all love this old building. It's got good bones, and Glenn's going to help us bring it back.
We're only sad we don't have the kitchen to do Scarpa subs, because our island needs them in a crisis, but we don't have them to offer right now, so we're so sorry. But we are forging forward. It feels like the hurdles kind of come daily, but we move forward. We want to thank the community for the support that you've given us. There are days, I'll be honest, that it sort of seems so overwhelming that we're not really sure how to forge forward, but your support and unwavering dedication to lifting us up when we don't really have the means to lift our own selves up has been amazing. And, you know, it's important to Glenn and I that the community knows that we're no strangers to Florida, native Floridians, and business, but all of our businesses around us, we kind of just get hit after hit lately with multiple storms and things, and so we're trying our best to recover. Personally, we know that as businesses this is probably going to happen again, right? But we're trying to put back in a way that makes it possible for us to handle things like this in the future a little bit better.
And since Glenn and Ashley first came here to lease this restaurant, open up, they've had many things happen, as the whole community has. We first had red tide, then we had COVID, and then we had Ian, and now we've had Helena and Milton. We're saying no more catastrophes. We want to get this island back in shape. It's going to take all of us a little bit of time. Every single business in this historical downtown and the surrounding has been hit hard, and we're basically, doors are open. We need anything we can get. We're helping restore all of these businesses. In the theater mall, we not only have Scarpas, but we have the Tide. Carolyn Madden's beautiful little books and gift store was completely devastated. She lost all her inventory. Rebecca Cleveland, who's third generation smart studio, her first year, single mom, opening an art store, just loving life, enjoying this building and selling her art. Her store is completely total also, and she lost artwork. So it's not just this building, it's the whole community. In my lifetime, I've never seen any devastation like this. We do have history of some other storms from the 20s, but I've never in my lifetime, which is 75 years, seen anything like this in Boca Grande. And our heart is broken, but we are going to stand strong, and we're going to build it back, and it's going to be beautiful. This whole theater building will be open with lots of joy and lots of happiness, good food, good art, and good books and games to play.
So a call out please to the community to help all of the local businesses. What you see on the forefront of GoFundMe's is just a small glimpse at what this is going to cost all the businesses. There's the fees to restore and get things back in order, but then there's a whole other side of that coin in the sense that we don't have a season. We're coming off of summer when everybody knows all of the restaurants are at the bottom of the barrel, and we really look to that season to bring us up, and we're going to lose that. So there's other expenses that aren't even covered, which is payroll for key staff employees, meaning our salaried employees. If we don't have those employees, how can we open back up? And that doesn't even touch our hourly employees. And then you have loss of income for business owners themselves. So there's many tiers to it and many layers to it. So I ask that you try to be as supportive as you can in this process. I know we're all doing what we can on our own end. I know Glenn and I have taken out loans, applied for loans, pulling money out of every piece of property we could find, because we want to be here just as much as you want us here. But I just really ask that you not carry on with your regular lives and forget about the charm of this community, because without our businesses, and that's every single business in this community, you don't have Boca Grande. So thank you to those of you who have stood up for us and who have come to the table to support us. I ask you to continue to do that, have conversations with local business owners, and help where you can, because we need help. So thank you so much.
And I just want to say that when Paul Kruder bought this building in 1977, his goal was to make this a meeting place for the community. He wanted this community to be a place where island businesses could be here, people could come together and enjoy life in Boca Grande as it should be. And he didn't mean just as social people. He wanted it to be an island place. And I think it is. It's truly an island home. And we want it back. We want to be able to come in and have a drink in the bar, a good old snapper or pasta dinner, and we want to be back in this building. So we are working hard. Kathleen and JT Turner own the building now from Kathleen's father, and they do have some insurance that we're going to be able to work through, but that's not going to take care of the individual businesses for their own rebuilding and their staffing and their getting back open again. That will be taking care of the building as much as possible. I want to shout out to all of our workers, to the fire department, to the Grove City Electric, to Grand Air, to Dunright, to all the different people that Glenn has pulled in. He's got truckloads of water brought into us, to the water company, to each and every utility and each person that has come, the Sheriff's Department. Thank you all.
So I'm going to jump in there a little bit. You guys well said. I think very, very nicely said. But the important thing is that the people know that we're all pretty resilient. We're going to put it back again. And it's going to be like it was. But what's interesting is that the hurricanes hit or a catastrophe hits, and it's in the news for a week or 10 days, and then people forget about it. But this is a long process to recover for everybody. We weren't quite recovered from Ian yet, and then these came. We were looking forward to this season being the first true season, real season for us in the 5.5 years that we were here. And that was supposed to happen October 6th. I think the storm hit, I don't even know, October, a couple days later, and it never happened. So now, you know, we're hoping maybe next year is going to be a good season. But, you know, we're going to put it back. It's going to be beautiful. The town's resilient. We're all suffering out here, you know, everybody at different levels. But, you know, the community support has been fabulous, and we're going to need it.
We just love Boca Grande like all of you, so don't forget about us, and don't forget about your local businesses, and thank you so much. Hopefully we'll all be celebrating sometime soon the beautiful community that we all love so much, so thank you.
And I'd just like to do a shout out to Island TV, Rick Montgomery. This is his home also, and he loves his community so much, and he does all these films and all these stories for the whole community, most of the time on his own as a volunteer. Rick needs help also. He is taking this, he's recovered since day one with the chief, and is doing anything and everything he can to put the word out. So don't forget, Island TV, Rick Montgomery needs help also. He would appreciate it, and we're just going to put that out there to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Rick, so much.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, by the way, I brought a generator over by boat the day after the storm to save these.
Hey everybody, Captain Sandy Melvin, Gasper Outfitters, Special Effects, downtown Boca Grande after Hurricane Helene and Ian. To use a boxing analogy, we went in a fight with Mike Tyson. Helene hit us with a right cross, and then he came back up with a Milton uppercut and knocked us out. So basically, we don't have much of Gasper Outfitters Special Effects right now, but we're working at it hard. We've had some great help with all our friends. You know who you are. We've been knocking it out of the park, hustling to get it back together as quickly as we can. We've got suppliers coming in, holding goods for us and inventory. You know, we're going to get rocking and rolling as soon as we can. Don't really have an opening date. Just kind of depends on lots of things. We had to get a lot of mud out of this building and repair our floors and pour sheetrock like everybody else in town. So we're rocking and rolling it. We're going to come back bigger and stronger. Robin, Melina, Shannon, Tatiana, they're all excited about redoing the shop and a whole new fresh look for this coming season. So those of you that know Special Effects and Gasper Outfitters, you'll come back to look and see a different shop. So just want to thank everybody for their well wishes and offers to help and everything you've done for us, especially the community, the Methodist Church, and everybody else in town. We're going to get through this. You know, it'll be like Ian, it'll take us a while to come back from it, but we'll be back bigger and stronger than ever. So Gasper Outfitters and Special Effects is alive and well. We're still fishing. Lots of guys have been able to get out there and go fishing. I haven't had that opportunity, but I hear fishing's great. So if you're planning a fishing charter, we can still go fishing. Just difficult to find a place to stay at the moment. But come on down and come see us. We'll be opening soon. I'm sure Rick and Island TV will let everybody know when everybody can get open. And thank you again for your thoughts and prayers. I'm here at Grandaire. I'm Josh from All Dry. We're replacing all the walls and taking down all the drywall right now, and we plan to rebuild the walls, and he's going to remodel the whole entire building pretty much. So everything is a full demo, and everything's coming out.
Hi, I'm Dwayne Zobrist. My wife and I started Gasper Adventures actually about 15 years ago here on the island. We used to work at the inn, and then about 10 years ago we came over here. We've got Gasper Adventures in Grand Flats, the rental units in the back. The good news is, well, there's really two things of good news. When you walk down the street here and look at all the piles, we talk about that as progress. Things are really moving quick. Flood cleanup is much different, and I think much easier really than Helene. You look at than Ian. There's not stacks of wet roofs. There's not as many displaced people. But for us, we're opening up the rental shop, which is golf carts and bikes, on November 1st. We'll have golf carts for sure. Bikes, I don't know. We're waiting on insurance. We lost 85 bikes, so we're waiting on those. My supplier's working with me on those, and we should have those. They'll actually get shipped to West Virginia and then put together and brought down here. The rental flats, if anybody needs to come in and stay and assess their properties, our top levels are all good. Power, we actually have people staying here now. Hopefully the bottom 4 units will be back up by December. We're just drying them out now. So I'm hopeful, I'm positive. huge progress has happened in the last 7 days. So we're looking forward to November.